back some of that fire on D.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Tari Eason is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Miami, Adebayo is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Durant gets the bucket.
Just working his way inside there. Durant, so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
Hero against Eason. From about 19 feet, Hero no good. And so, Şengün will bring it up for the Rockets. Durant kicks to Thompson. Back to Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. KD's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Powell. Wiggins outside. Adebayo with the bucket.
And Adebayo will not shy away from the physicality in this game. He actually welcomes the contact on his way to the rim.
Here's Thompson. Şengün passes to Smith. And here's Thompson from past the arc. The rebound by Tyler Hero. Wiggins outside. And he drops in the way up off the glass.
Well, I love when Wiggins finds a way to get into the paint and doesn't settle for that jump shot. Finding a way to get close to the rim.
Now here's Durant. He had 27 points last game. Pass to Eason. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Red hot out of the gates. Keep it rolling.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Here is Durant. After the Heat pick up 2. Out to the right wing. Mitchell against Thompson. 6 to shoot. Locked up there for Şengün. Adebayo against Thompson. Mitchell kicks to Wiggins. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Wiggins has got 7 points in the game.
Well, Wiggins now showing you a little catch and shoot element to his game.
Thompson finds KD. There's the triple. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Eason passes to Smith. Here's Şengün. Over Adebayo. Şengün no good. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. They trail by 1. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met. But what a great game.
Rockets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And Thompson kicks to Durant. Over Wiggins. KD with a nice move. He's got 9.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Powell outside. Hero finds Powell. Adebayo down low. Şengün's there. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
First free throw is good. So at this stage of the season, Tim, some teams I feel are already starting to look ahead to the playoffs. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think you're going to glimpse at what that looks like because your adrenaline is going to take you there. But I think the focus should be on the here and now, continuing to get better on a daily basis.
If you're not looking at what's in front of you, you're going to lose what's perhaps ahead of you.
Boy, that is so true.
And Adebayo drops them both.
Well, listen, Bam has always been a top-level defensive talent, but he's underappreciated offensively. He's a threat to drop 20 whenever he's out there, and he's a very skilled facilitator.
Here's Eason. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Smith outside, from deep. The rebound by Tyler Hero. Miami trailing. Out to Powell. This one for three. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, certainly Tyler Hero is never going to be accused of being selfish. If you get yourself open, he is going to find you.
KD looking around. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. The Miami Heat's own Dwayne Wade enjoying this game tonight.
A Miami legend. Wade brought championship gold to this franchise, and for that, they built him a statue outside this building.
Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Hero passes to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Powell's got 5 points so far.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Back to Durant. Puts up a deep 3. The shot, no good. The Heat with the lead. Powell outside. On the wing, Hawkins. Wiggins outside. A 3 ball. The Rockets pull it in.
And even without that 3 ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Smith dishes to Thompson. Şengün with the ball. Still yet to score. And that one drops.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Powell. Tries the spin move. Hero from long range. And it's Durant with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Here's Şengün. Eason gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Heat, their last game, a loss to Houston.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
Now Eason, after Norman Powell missed from long range. And some nice passing there by Houston. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Hero, he'll bring it up for the Heat. Powell, the pass to Wiggins, over Smith. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Powell. Wiggins has got 9 points. The Rockets trail. Now here's Durant. 11 points in the game. Lays it up off the glass.
6 of 8 from the field, 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And Miami making a change here. Larson's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. Miami's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Over Shepard. The good-looking shot from the wing. And the Heat lead by 2.
Yeah, Tyler Hero always under control in the mid-range area of the floor.
Here's Durant. Good on the bucket. He's got 15.
And you couldn't ask for anything more in terms of efficiency here. 7 of 9 to start.
Pass to Adebayo. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Here's Shepard. And that one is good.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
For Miami, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Hawkins with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Hawkins has got it all tied up now for the Heat. Outside Durant. Six on the shot clock. 2 points. That one goes. KD's got 17.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Larson. Here's Hawkins. There's Hero with the 3. Rebounded by Capella.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Kevin?
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. The Rockets leading. Outside Durant. Shot from 12. Durant with another miss. The Heat shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Now, Hero, he had 25 points last game. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Here's Shepard. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Outside, Hero. Right wing. They need this one. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 6.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Capella. 24 seconds left to play here in the first. And there's KD. That's good on the assist from Capella. And that's now 19 points for KD. Outside, Hero. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Houston Rockets. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Back right after this. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the scoring breakdown for Houston.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
So on the floor for Houston, we've got Alperen Şengün. Green is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Shepard, and it's Okogie in at the shooting guard. Now here's Şengün. Still without a basket. Okogie misses. Here's Jonas. Pass to Powell. Latrey. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Julius Randle and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Pass to Jonas over Shepard. Again, the miss by the Heat. Houston leading by 4. Okogie, the pass to Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Powell feeling it out a bit. Now where? The 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shot makers in this league than ever before as guys continue to add shooting range and creativity with their handle.
And they got to be always evolving, right? I mean, you cannot rest on what you've done.
Well, the league now emphasizes high-level shot making more than they ever have. And in the era of the three-point shot in particular, it's crucial that you add that to your game.
Absolutely. Mitchell, he's checked in for Jonas. Both free throws good from Green. And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Now here's Powell. He has 5. Mitchell wide open. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. So a moment now to see the story for Alperen Şengün.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under him.
Şengün with a screen on Mitchell. And it's Shepard missing. The Heat trail by 8. Pass to Powell. There's the pick. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Finney-Smith. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Larson. They need this. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Shepard with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Houston moving the ball around. And it's Shepard missing. And Miami shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Jaquez the pass to Larson. Mitchell outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Houston. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
It really showed you how together they were as a team, playing for one another.
Now Şengün following Davion Mitchell's three-point attempt. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Larson. Finney Smith defending. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Miami making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Durant comes in for Green. And it's Thompson in for Josh Okogie. And that one misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside Durant. Strong finish by KD.
Taking the hit there, Durant, so hard to stop.
Pass to Ware. Back to Powell. Adebayo with a screen on Thompson. Powell, that's good.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Thompson. A 24-point outing in their last game against Miami. And KD the bucket on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You've called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before, for sure. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for the Heat. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. So it's Miami now. It's a 13-point game. Ware passes to Adebayo. No good on that one. Great defense that time from Şengün.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Şengün with a screen on Powell. Durant. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ware finds Adebayo. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Wow, you see the strength right there. Adebayo relishes finishing right through the defense.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
Free throw good. Adebayo.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
And Durant puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, that was just determination on the part of Tyler Hero, showing you he is up for the challenge.
Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
If a player is fouled on a made.
Well, Tyler Hero has really blossomed nicely into his game. The combination of shooting and playmaking, it's a reason this is a former 6th Man of the Year.
Now, here is Smith. He has yet to score. Back to Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Here's Thompson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Rockets lead by 9.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
It's Powell on the wing. Guarded by KD. Lets the three fly. And that's good. Norman Powell for 3. Powell's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Heat. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. To the middle. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring? And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Thompson for 3. Jaquez with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Eason. Ware passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. 2 loud points for Bam.
Durant kicks to Smith. Houston moving the ball around. Eason's shot is good.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Now, Hero. Jaquez sets a screen for Hero. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Rockets leading by 10. Pass to Eason. Smith outside. And here's Thompson. Smith with a screen on Jaquez. 4 on the shot clock. Smith with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists tonight.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you, Kevin.
Truly the love for the game. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Ware. Adebayo with the screen on Smith. Ware passes to Adebayo. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of his 7.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Durant down low. Is defending.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
Now, Hero. He has 5. Here's Adebayo. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Heat with some changes. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Khalil Ware. And it's Powell in for Jaime Jaquez. And a switch here also for Houston. Capella's checked in. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside, KD. There's the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Durant's got 29.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Mitchell finds Adebayo. Here's Hero. Charity stripe shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Back to Thompson. Knocks it loose. Mitchell with the steal. Over in the corner, Hero. Trains the three-pointer. Hero's got 10.
Oh, Hero is a great outside shooter, and that opens up everything for his team.
Thompson outside. For 3, Durant. It's hauled in by the Heat. Powell inside. KD's on him. And he comes up with the deuce. 13 points in the game.
Wiggins watches the floor and sees a guy with a better look.
To the paint. Thompson with the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 14.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside, Hero. And here's Adebayo outside. That one does not go. It puts him at 5 for 9 from the field. With the step back. Easton passes to Durant. And the shot goes in. KD's got 31 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. In 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
From your occupied arena entertainment.
Welcome to halftime, and guys, so far the game has belonged to Kevin Durant. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie, it was not me. I never throw the first chicken wing.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched Kenny.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie was Kenny.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Rockets.
Well, Durant just taking charge. Kept that defense off balance in the first half.
I know he's got more tricks up his sleeve.
Without doubt, Shaq. Hard to stop a guy who excels at every type of shot.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
The Heat trail by 16. Wiggins is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Mitchell in at point guard. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
That came out of nowhere. Adebayo with the highlight reel dunk.
That's a great look at that move from the Connecticut Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Thompson outside. Smith the pass to Şengün. 6 to shoot. Back to Smith from deep. Norman Powell with the rebound. The Heat shooting pretty well, 46% from the floor. Hero on the wing. He's covered by Eason. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Hero. Pass to Thompson. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Powell outside. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Outside, Hero. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 11 rebounds in the game. Right side, Kevin Durant. In comes Durant. Back to Smith. Releases. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mitchell. Powell for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
KD dishes to Thompson. Here's Eason. Down low. Oh, Durant, what concentration.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Mitchell passes to Powell. It's rebounded by Houston.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Thompson, and there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Mitchell.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
And representing courtside for your Heat High Squad, make some noise!
are the teams that have heated up offensively in the season's second half. Number 1, the Heat.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased.
Here's Mitchell. Still yet to score. Outside, Hero. Wiggins kicks to Powell. And a wide open look for Hero. That one's off. Still out of sync.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
KD finds Smith. Thompson sets the pick for Smith from past the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. Hero's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And stolen by Şengün. Thompson outside. Goes up on the block. Again, the Rockets score.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Pass to Hero.
I got yours.
Powell outside. Miami no good on that time either. Rockets leading by 20. Left side, Durant. Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Puts up a 3. Second shot opportunity. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Şengün's got his second basket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Well, this has been a huge scoring night for Adebayo, and when you consider the elite defense he brings every night, points are a bonus.
Thompson passes to Şengün. It's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
The free throw dropped for Şengün. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch and shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing. And I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. To the paint, here's Adebayo. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
Thompson sets the pick for Durant. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo.
And while we got a chance, let's get some numbers for Thompson. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And yeah, he's one of the better steal guys in the league, constantly getting his hands in there. And as a ball handler, you have to respect him at all times. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Davion Mitchell. And then Durant with the jam.
There is no limit to what KD can do scoring the basketball.
The Heat trail by 20.
Back door.
And here is Hero. 12 points for him. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Shepard's checked in for Tari Eason.
Number 15.
And here's Houston. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Shepard. Now here's Thompson. 5 on the shot clock. Driving the... Oh, he sledgehammered it in!
Climb that ladder!
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Adebayo kicks to Hero. From downtown, it's good from long range. Hero's got 15 points.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Shepherd the pass to KD. He takes it in, and KD throws it down.
It just moves so fluidly for a guy his size. Durant is an absolute terror to defend on the drive.
No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Offline with his 3. Pass to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
For Houston, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Green, he's checked in for Jabari Smith.
And if you're looking for a big that locks down the middle, Şengün is your guy, a very effective player.
Powell outside. Pass to Adebayo. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Jaquez with the steal. Powell against Thompson. Powell, the pass to Adebayo. And here's Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Rockets leading by 22. Pass to Şengün. Now Durant. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Jaquez, and a miss there on the triple. The Rockets shooting extremely well, 62% on the night to this point. Over in the corner, Shepherd. Pulls up on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Shepherd's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This rookie Shepherd can really shoot it. The D has to know where he is at all times.
Powell kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Hero. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 15 rebounds here tonight. And it's Shepherd missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Adebayo. Jaquez outside. Miami no good on that time either. Houston in total control. Here's Thompson. Green. And Green is right there. Green's got 6.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Hero. Softly drops in the floater. 17 points in the game.
Well, that's just a classic 2-man game right there with Hero. Called for the pick, and he found some room to operate.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
You know what time it is, fans.
So for the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Kevin Durant. And Okogie subbed in for Amen Thompson. Miami on defense. Here's Okogie. Still without a basket. Pass to Capella. Green kicks to Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. Here's Shepherd. Off target with his 3. And the Heat shooting 47% from the field in the third. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Okogie, the pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Shepherd. Back to Finney-Smith. Green finds Capella. Houston moving the ball around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And that's 10 points for Reed Shepherd.
This is what had scouts eyeing Shepherd early on, his ability to shoot with ring. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Hawkes against Green. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Rockets have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. The Heat making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. And Green, no good on that one. And Miami shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Mitchell outside. Powell outside. Here's Ware. And so it's Houston rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith, Alperen Sengun out there with Green. Then there's Shepherd, and it's Okogie in at the 2. Screen by Sengun. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Larson. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Pass to Green. Here's Shepherd. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Although not the strongest, Sengun has a solid base and incredible footwork.
Shooting for Houston, Alperen Sengun. 1.
On the free throw, no good. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world, so there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
For 3, Mitchell, the offensive rebound, and the shot is good. Adebayo's got 21.
And if you fail to block out Adebayo, he is going to find a way to hurt you.
Pass to Sengun. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
1.
Free throw, no good for Şengün.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün with the traits every coach loves.
Pass to Larson. Now Adebayo. Şengün covering. Left side, Adebayo. Over Şengün. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Now Finney-Smith gets it to go from beyond the arc. Finney-Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Mitchell. The Heat need to get a shot off. Adebayo with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Rockets. Here is Durant. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Shoots over Hawkins. And it's Durant missing. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Misses the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Shepherd. Another miss by Houston. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Hawkins sets a screen for Mitchell. Has to Ware. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Shepherd, the pass to Okogie. And the layup's good off the glass. Okogie's got his first points in this one. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Larson. Here's Ware, and he goes in for the dunk.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Durant against Hawkins. Clock at 6. Şengün, no good. For Miami, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Hawkins, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Larson. Right side, Adebayo. Hawkins outside. Adebayo with this screen on Durant. For three, Mitchell. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And Şengün throws it down.
Well, Şengün is a do-it-all center, but tonight it's been about his scoring.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Here's Larson. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
And it's Durant missing.
It's just not his night from the three. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Adebayo the screen. Larson, no good. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Finney-Smith passes to Shepherd. It's stolen by Adebayo. Unhindered, going all the way. Finishes the break with a slam.
That's a really nice motor right there by Jaquez Jr. Pushing that thing up the floor to get a transition bucket.
Rockets leading by 22. Pass to Şengün. Now Kevin Durant. Here's Okogie. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Now, here's Adebayo. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Drives to the hoop. Here's Larson. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
The three from KD. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Mitchell. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Outside, KD trying to get something going. Bangs home the trifecta. KD's got 40 points.
Well, that's his first three of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Jaquez the pass to Ware. Adebayo down low. Şengün covering. Adebayo with the bucket.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
Picked away. And they're running. A clear look for Mitchell. Oh, and wide open, nails the jam.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Here's Durant. Thompson outside. Outside, Smith. Thompson outside. Smith sets the pick for Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Let's lose a 3. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Thompson.
And every team wants long guys who can also make threes. Smith checks both boxes.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Powell, no one around him, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Rockets leading by 20. Pass to Smith. Now Easton. Here's Thompson. Outside for KD. Now Easton. Houston moving the ball around. Thompson misses. And Miami shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Adebayo passes to Hero. A three-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn them.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Durant.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Powell outside. Pass to Wiggins. And here is Hero. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Şengün.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
KD finds Thompson. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Sweet move. Yep, that one goes.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin.